Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Wrong camera. Oopsie. Good start. Thank you very much indeed.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Smarty Marty, first super chat of the night, and you're quite right. We can start now. And Irish Demon. Good evening, sir. How the devil are you? The message actually says, who wants to see me and Creaky ride across the UK? My bike's off the road, dude. I haven't bothered getting it MOT'd because I haven't used it for so long.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Happy Sunday all from Dino Days Performance Parts Limited Honda Specialist. Good way to get a bit of free advertising on YouTube. Thank you very much indeed for the super chat, pal. So, how is everyone this evening? Who do we have? Captain Nemo, Matt Simple X, Morning Bong Rip, anybody? But it's the night. Jez of the Mass Review, how are you, pal? Irish Demon, can membership be reactivated on your channel? I don't know. Can it? Can it? Good evening, Johnny Asia. How the devil are you? Don't tell me there's something good on TV and this live stream is going to be a complete waste of time. I haven't been that regular with my live streams for the last couple of weeks, as the more observant amongst you will have noticed. Good evening, Deathpool Wilson. I've not seen you for a while. Good evening, Hybrid Steel. How the devil are you? I'll give you a lift. Got a kid seat and everything. I need something. Dan Palmer. How the devil are you, mate?
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, mate.
Thank you very much, Drew Lewis, for becoming a channel member. Good evening, Miss M. Shedler 49. Oh, look out. Brian Pop Robson in the house. How are you, pal? Good evening, Basic Trigonometry. Prune juice might help. Might help what? What does everyone think's the matter with me? I haven't shit my pants or anything, mind. It's been a while for a live stream. I know I've been slacking a bit lately. Mrs. Blinder was ill last weekend, so I felt bad going live. I stayed in the house to look after her. Was I live the Sunday before? I can't actually remember. I can't remember what I had for tea, and I only finished eating it an hour ago. Good evening, John Ashcroft. How are you, pal? Pajot Lee. Good evening, kind sir. Everything is peachy keen. Yes, I were what? Crafty Keeler, how are you, lovely? Yes, I were what? Blinder, yes, you were. See, I've forgotten something I clearly said 5 minutes ago. Alana Hater. Hello, Creaky Blinder, how are you today? I'm the same as I am every day. Absolutely overjoyed. And good evening to Christopher Shapley, DVM, CVA, everybody's favourite American veterinarian. So, what have I missed then? What's been going on? What's been going on? I did see Creaky Blinder, you were live the Sunday before, but not the... thank you very much, Keeler. I lose track. I lose track. What other topics are you working on? Listen, I say this in every live stream because I'm far too lazy to do the work for myself. If there's anything you want to see this wrinkly old Welsh guy make a video about, just send it to me. But there is something I want to talk about briefly. Very briefly. And it pertains to my videos. So, right, I'm going to ask you a question, but don't just say point and laugh. If you had to clarify to somebody who wasn't aware what my channel is, what category of YouTuber am I? What would you call my channel? And don't say a debunking channel or a point and laugh channel. What I do and Simon Dan and all the other guys, what we all do, it's called a particular genre. Is genre the right word? Good evening, the plot hole. How are you, pal? Right. While you're thinking about the answer to that question, I have a question back for you. Have you seen the Plot Hole's latest video? Is it your latest video, pal? I believe it is. If you haven't, head over to his channel straight after this live stream and watch it. I'm sure he will be more than happy to share a link. Right, so yeah, share the link to your last video, Johnny O. Well, yeah, it is a point and laugh channel. I'd say you were a humorous skeptic. Satirical commentary. Why can't you share a link, Plot Hole? Now you can. I've just made you a moderator. Yeah, it's what I do is called commentary. So I'm a commentary channel. Now, you didn't, did you? I saw the title of the video and I started watching it, but my granddaughter's not very well, and I got called away to go and take some bits and pieces over to them. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. She's fine. She's absolutely fine. Thank you, Barry Bruddo. Satire response. Yeah, what I do falls under the broad umbrella. Thank you, Audrey. I can always rely on you to inflate my ego and make my head even bigger than it is. But thank you very much, Audrey. It's commentary. It falls under the commentary umbrella. But I've been getting a lot of comments lately. I wish I'd thought of this prior to starting the live stream. Something one of you said made me want to talk about this. I'm getting a lot of comments lately. Probably out of the last 3 videos, I've probably had 15, 20 comments, which I consider to be a lot, saying virtually exactly the same thing. And the comments go something like, do you have to keep interrupting? We can't enjoy the video with you interrupting and yammering away. And that kind of thing. So, do I interrupt my videos too often? I'm not going to change anything, even if you say yes, but I'm just curious as to why it is some people think that a commentary channel is interrupting the videos that he is giving commentary on too much. Hybrid Steel, that's exactly what my reply was. Now, I don't often reply to, I don't know, hateful comments or hurtful comments, whatever. I usually just ignore them. But I was compelled to reply to some of these comments. So what I replied was basically what Hybrid Steel is saying. And what Hybrid Steel is saying, Hybrid, I've just made you a moderator, pal, as well. What he said there is exactly what I've been replying. Just go and watch the original video. If you want to watch the video I'm giving commentary on without my commentary, just go and watch the original video. It's not difficult. Even I could suss that out. It's but it's forming a pattern. I like the interruption, since most of these videos you wouldn't want to watch all of it. That's my thought process as well. And the point being that as a commentary channel, if I just put these videos up and give little to no reaction, that's just stealing other people's content. That's not repurposing it or transforming it, which commentary channels need to be very careful that they do. Otherwise, you're just re-uploading other people's content. Now, I know there's some channels that, you know, they will let a minute, maybe even a minute and 30 seconds of the video they're reacting to or debunking. They let it play for a minute and 30 seconds. But to me, that's not commentary then. That's watching a video and chipping in. You know, I do actually put a bit of thought into the things I say in my videos. I know it does it matter? Is anybody going to listen to me? Probably not. Without Simon, Dan, Flurf, Spective and Cats, I really wouldn't touch the Flat Earth videos. They're all shite. Exactly, and this is kind of the whole idea. No reason to change the winning formula. I hope it continues to win. Oh, commentary, says Heat Shield. Well, that is what my videos are. If I didn't offer any commentary on them, then I would just be stealing other people's content. And believe it or not, you're not really allowed to do that on YouTube. They do not like it at all. Martin Pendray says, you need to commentate to stop us from laughing our heads off. Hang on a minute, that's the exact opposite. It's my commentary that's supposed to make you laugh. None taken. None taken at all. Thank you very much, Barbara Isabel.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Don't change a thing. Love your funny interruptions. Barbara, I have got absolutely no intention of changing anything. I just found it funny, really. Irish Demon says 60k subs by New Year's. Listen, I'll be honest with you, pal. I'm going for 100k. Go big or go home. I don't want to sound like a negative Nancy, but I can't see it. But what's wrong with having a stretching target? I'm doing everything I possibly can to, to try and make sure I get there. But who knows? Who knows? Because, what do you call it now? Social Blade is... It's just not very accurate. Yes, Audrey, you're meant to laugh at the commentary. It's not just... well, no, it is just there for a laugh. But yeah, you're meant to laugh. You know that my entire existence depends on how much I can amuse people I've never met and probably never will meet. It's my whole... This is my whole purpose in life. So according to Social Blade, I'm going to hit 60,000 on the 7th of January. But I'm not interested in that. According to this, I'm not going to hit 100,000 until the 11th of July 2024, which is really, really depressing.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Here's for a brew or two or whatever you want to use this for. No conditions, 100k all the way. Thank you very much indeed, Johnny O. I'm absolutely doing my best. Creaky's forgotten me. I sympathise with batteries. I'm never included with anything either. The happy little fox, aka Benji. I always shout you out, but I was determined tonight to try and talk directly to you, which is why I'm making such an effort to make eye contact all the time without even blinking, which I'm not going to be able to keep on doing. I always acknowledge everybody if I want to, or if I don't, I just, I don't bother. What can I say?
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
I think that's a welcome back, Johnny. I think. I don't know. Maybe if you branched out the car videos, you'd gain at least 500 subs, maybe even lose some. Yeah. I don't know. No, I still haven't watched any Stradman videos. I'm so far behind. I bet he's as old as me now, is he? That's how long. I think you deserve all the subs, Creaky Blinder. You're bloody brilliant, pal. Thank you, John. Very much appreciated. Go big or go. That's quite right, Bri. I was going to say it in Welsh, but I didn't think any of you'd understand. Legally Blind Guy says, I laugh and pee a little every time. I'm old. Yeah. That happens to me. Does it happen when you cough as well? It's weird. It's
Welcome to the blind.
I know you've been a member since I introduced. Had to see what this was all about. The software I'm using to display the comments doesn't. It just doesn't show that comment, which is really weird.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Roy Liu, who says, "Love your work." Is it work if you enjoy it as much as I do? I don't know. It is work, but they say, don't they, that if you enjoy what you do, then it technically isn't work. Creaky Blinder told my daughter that I wanted to hit 10k before the end of the year. She laughed at me and said no. All my lot used to say that to me as well. And somehow I'm at 56,000 subscribers. So you never know what can happen, mate. Just patience and perseverance. And I'm running out of both of them. Not really, only joking. Creaky Blinder, have you purchased the copyright to the Nim Tidy Productions? I have not, Jezza the Random Reviewer. I have not. Do you think I should? You think I should? No, what I've been doing today, this is how much of a pain in the arse I am to myself, right? I was in this room at 6 o'clock this morning. I just woke up really early. What can I say?
If you're enjoying the stream, remember to smash the like button right now.
Smash the like button right now. Because that guy with an echoey voice and a really bizarre accent told you to.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
When drinking tea by a beetroot, that's what I do. Again, thank you very much indeed for the super chat. But that made absolutely no sense at all. Where's Chris? There it is. Sorry, Doc.
Super chat. Thank you.
I'm confident you'll hit the 100k mark well before July of 2024. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird, but it's backfired on me before, because if you remember, about this time last year, I was getting on everyone's tits going on about how I wanted to hit 50k by Christmas, and it never happened. I think I hit 50k in April 2021, I think it was. Anyway, doesn't matter. But Social Blade was telling me I was going to hit the 50k by Christmas. What Social Blade does, it's very accurate. If you go on Social Blade now and type in Creaky Blinder, it's very accurate about what's going on right now this second. If you go back on in 5 minutes, it's all different. It looks the same, but the information, it's only accurate in the moment. You know, so according to this, so subscriber milestones, I'm going to hit 100,000 in 990 days, and I think I've got about 68 days until New Year's. But it was telling me the same about 50k last year, and it was, I was definitely going to hit 50k, but I didn't. I am, however, coming up to, let me just double check, because I may do something. I'm getting close to 10 million views on my channel, and I don't know whether to do something to, you know, like Simon Dan celebrated 100 million views. Show off. I was thinking of maybe doing something to celebrate 10 million views. Or is that just a bit blah? It's a lot of views, don't get me wrong. But I get all these ideas, and the problem is I never act on them. Hope you hit 100k before the earth gets any flatter. Bloody hell, Creaky, you've missed out loads of wide body and content. I know. I'm gonna have to play catch up. That's what I do this with a lot of channels. I don't watch them, and then all of a sudden I realize I've been sitting there for 7 hours watching the same creator's video one after the other. But I'm working in the vape shop tomorrow, so I won't be watching them tomorrow, because I'm actually in the middle of rewatching all the Star Wars films for the billionth time, because I am officially a Star Wars nerd. But anyway, I was starting to tell you a story. I'm glad you've got a goal, but be careful not to focus on it too much. See, Audrey, this is my downfall. I won't focus on hitting 100k by the end of 2021, by midnight on the 31st of December. I promise you, I won't focus on it at all. And that's the problem. I will literally obsess over it like some sort of freak weirdo. I'm very, and I always have been, hello Mr. A and Tubler. I'm very all or nothing. I either do something or I don't bother doing it at all. I'm all in or I'm not in at all. And, you know, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I couldn't say. So I can promise you I won't obsess over it. I won't focus on it, Audrey, but I will obsess over it. And it's pointless me pretending otherwise. But, you know, as long as I'm having fun, you know, is it that important? Yes. It is. I want a shiny silver plaque for the wall. I really do. Take care, Legally Blind Guy. See you next time. Anyway, what was my story going to be?
If you're enjoying the stream, remember to smash the like button right now.
Okay. So, my story was going to be this. I came into this room, it was 6:05 this morning, cup of coffee in hand. And I thought, that I don't like my camera angles anymore. It's bugging me, and I've promised now. This is my live streaming angle, as you all know. And you can see the Patreon list quite clearly behind. I thought it was about time my Patreons got a bit more love. Good evening, Mr. Andrat. How are you, pal? So I said, right, I'm going to start doing it in my videos so that my Patreons are always recognized in every piece of content I release, every live stream I do, blah, blah, blah. So I made this graphic. I done that myself, mind. I didn't even have anyone's help, like a big boy. So I did that. And I thought, yeah, I'll just leave that playing on the screen and it'll be in all the videos. But then when I sat down on my camera over there, my video shot, because I've got a prime lens, is it? A lens where you can't adjust the zoom and all that bananas. So I couldn't get the Patreons to focus. So they're, oh, great. I've promised everyone now that their names are going to be displayed in every video, and I can't do it. So I'll just have to move my camera, that's all. So I have literally tried my camera in every single position in this room today. I fiddled with settings, the aperture, the white balance, lens priority, absolutely everything. And it was doing my turban in. I could not get it to work. So after hours and hours of effort, I finally nailed it. Colors look right. Still, it's not perfect, but because it's a prime lens, it's all about depth of field, so I can't get it quite perfect. Who would like to see the final result of probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours worth of faffing? I added on f1.8, the plot hole, but now it's on f3.5. Good evening, Dan Hetfield. How are you, lovely boy? You want Crafty Keeler? You want to see it? Because this took a lot of work and a lot of effort. Really, really did. So this is what I settled on. If I had a drum roll effect, I would play it now. I'm just going to give you a quick 10-second look at it. And this is what I've come up with. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Hi. Hi. This is me on my other camera. This is me back on my live streaming camera. Now this is me on my other camera. Yeah, so yeah. Seth Van Doom, this is it. Live streaming camera, video camera, live streaming camera, video camera. I can't even believe that I came up with it all by myself. I just thought, no, that would be a cataholic, not a Catholic. That would be a cataholic. And I no longer accept the title of Catholic. Because, well, basically I grew up, managed to go all the way through Catholic school, go to Catholic church, all the way to adulthood, and I didn't get bummed once. So I see that as an achievement. There we are. Chris Shapley knows what it's all about. Camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1, camera 2. It's the only way I could see to make the names still show. What do you want me to do? I'm not Steven Spielberg. I just thought, you know, it is what it is. You know, I got my trusty old microphone. So, see, I don't have to use multiple microphones now. Camera 1. Still the same microphone, look. How amazing is that? I do have to maybe do that. Adjust myself ever so slightly so I can read. Sorry. So I can read the... oh, no. Uh-oh. My microphone was getting loose. Yeah, so that's the only... It's the only way I could make it work. Bit shite, I know, but what can I say? What can I say? But anyway, I did start saying earlier on, I'm not sure who was paying attention. Have you seen the plot holes video about Mr. Hovend? Give me a thumbs up in the side chat if you have. And did the plot hole, share the link to his video. Thank you very much, Zed Buffer. Not another loose microphone. Oh, nothing worse than a floppy microphone. I nearly broke my microphone today as well. So, this is mine microphone. See? That's a microphone. So I thought, right, everything was a bit wibbly wobbly. So I thought, right, I know what I'm gonna do. There we are. Crafty Keeler has just shared the link to the plot holes video. I know you can't click on it on screen, but it is in the it is in the side chat. So I thought I'd take my microphone apart today, took all these nibs and knobs off, tightened up a screw in there, and it took me like an hour to put it all back together. I couldn't get it to work because every time I tried putting it in speaking position, it just went floppy. That was the problem, Mr. Andrat. I couldn't tighten my knob enough. It was a big problem. It was a big problem. Nobody likes a floppy knob. Well, some people do maybe, but not this guy. I like it. No, I'm not even going to say that. Was I just about to say I like a firm knob? No. No, I do not. What? No, definitely not. I've been using an old Neewer mic stand for years. I bought 3 in a package. Deal still on -- 1. Yeah, I know. The trouble is with me, I like toys, but I was very lucky I didn't actually buy this microphone. It was bought for me by a very kind subscriber. When my channel was very young, he must have had a lot more faith in me than I've got in myself. But you know, I've got a Rode arm, mic arm. It's on the floor over there. Elgato released this. I can't even remember what it's called, but because I'm a child, I gotta get that. And now, because my camera's been bugging me so much today, and I can see the difference between the camera there and there's a delay. This is my Sony camera. This is my Canon camera. And since I've had the Sony camera, it's showing me just how shite the Sony camera is. I use a Rode mic with a dead cat on my K8 mobile. Yeah, I've got a little Rode mic as well somewhere. I'm, like I said, basically a big child who just likes buying stupid stuff.
Thank you.
100 knockers. Thank you very much. ML191172. Ooh. The plot hole. Hovland is one of the most slippery comment I've ever seen. He needs to be called out for the POS he is. You know, I don't know, you know, whether you live your life this way or whether you believe in karma or what goes around comes around. I most certainly do believe that what goes around comes around. And you cannot treat people the way he treats people and not expect it to come back and bite you on the ass at some point in your life. His time will come. It absolutely has to. My shiny head sort of covers a little part of the screen. None taken at all. None taken at all. But yeah, I know. It does. I know. Oh, camera 2. Yeah, camera 2. See, it's out of sync, isn't it? It's definitely out of sync. What's the doobly whatchamacall? Now then, that makes a lot of sense, actually. That does make a lot of sense, actually. No, it don't make any sense at all. I'm just waffling. Got pulled away. Who are we talking about? Hovland. Talking about him, maybe a little bit of what? Hello? Yeah, I mentioned him. I wouldn't say I'm talking about him. I think he needs a toilet roll holder under his chin. Because of the amount of bullshit that comes out of his mouth. I can't disagree with you. Good point, well put. Hovland is the classic grifter, psychopathic, non-racist. I tell you what, some of the stuff that the plot hole has talked about in his video, I was sent that same information. When was it, John? It was a few months back, wasn't it? And I decided not to go forward with it because, you know, I get enough crap off people on YouTube as it is without, you know, involving myself in a full-scale war. I just, you know, I'm just not interested enough in him as a person to, you know, I think I've only ever made one video about him. And that was a reaction to him making a video about me because Matt Powell was too much of a pussy to make it himself. But it's like everything else on the internet, isn't it? You know, today's drama is tomorrow's old news. You know, it only lasts a few days. You know, I used to panic when somebody made a video about me. Oh my God, everyone's going to hate me. How's this going to finish? Blah, 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 blah. But it just passes so bloody quickly that, you know, it's not worth wasting your time over. What are we doing? 166 people. And there's F1 on. Well, well, well. What does camera 2 say about Hovind? This should be epic. Epic. Oh, I don't know. Should we check with camera 2? He's a knob. Sorry. I could have made that black and white, actually, couldn't I? Be a use for it in live streams then, and maybe it wouldn't bug me that the colours are so different. It's unsettling how many televangelists turn out to be terrible people. I think Hovind falls into that category, right? He falls into that and many other categories, in my opinion, Audrey. I can't think of a more contemptible turd off the top of my head, apart from my good self, obviously. I can be rather annoying, it's been said. But, yeah, I just, it baffles me in the same way as people claiming to believe the earth is flat baffles me. How deep into the lie are they when they get to a point that they start believing it as well? Do you follow me? Do you know what I mean? It's, you know, like a lot of these flat earthers, Nathan Thompson famously said, I didn't want to be a flat earther. Yes, you did, you lying turd. But he was, I don't know, well, I haven't looked at anything from him for ages because he's an annoying little scrotum burger. But, you know, how long did he... So, you know, when he started making flat earth videos, he must have been like, I'll make some. I'll say I think the earth is flat. We'll see how it goes. And then he picked up a little bit of traction. So after a while, you know, did he start believing his own lie? Is that how it works with flat earthers? That they've told the lie so many times that they start believing it themselves? It's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Definitely. The point where they start to believe their own press. Yeah, that's what I mean, you know. When and where does that happen, you know? Is it after they get a certain amount of support and it makes them think, ooh, if I keep on saying this, I may be able to make some money saying this. You know, but given the choice between making a living on YouTube by being honest and making a living on YouTube by bullshitting everybody, I know which option I'd go for. If you've listened to Randy, he said it's all about going down the rabbit hole and being fed more stuff from other flat earthers. Yeah, this is what I mean. It's kind of, I know there were flat earthers around, you know, a long time before the internet even existed, but not to the degree there are now. You know, how much has the internet contributed to people claiming to believe that the earth is flat? I would say it's in the high 90%. It's got to be, because, you know, where were they finding like-minded people otherwise, you know? Were flat earthers put in? Take care, Keela. See you soon. Thank you very much, sexy computer guy. How you doing, Timothy? Or maybe they're just, no, that's a very good point, Audrey. And that's something else I've said as well many, many times. Because if you look at Mark Sargent, he's the one that always springs to mind. He's making a nice living by claiming to believe the earth is flat. So whether he believes it or not has become irrelevant now. It's all about the old spondulics now. And he's probably making too much money with his, his being asked to speak at events and his public appearances. He's making way too much money now to be able to walk away from the web of lies he's created for himself. And the problem is, see, to be a good liar, you've got to have a really good memory, because otherwise it'll eventually catch up with you and you'll end up looking like a tit in front of everybody. That's generally the way it goes. And, to part somebody from their main source of income, which in the case of Mark Sargent is lying to people about believing that the earth is flat, you're going to be hard pushed to get somebody to admit that.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang.
I know you're already a member, but you're using your special message, which for some strange reason doesn't show what the message. It was just a blushing smiley face. Thank you, Lukey boy. Very kind of you, old chap, you old bean. What's the obsession with beetroot tonight then, Ganymede? Take care, Pajoli. See you soon. To be fair, to be a liar, you have to remember every lie you told. And therein lies the problem. Which is why, things always, that's why I said, what goes around comes around, things always come back to bite you, because they do. Because you can't, if everything good afternoon, Voodoo Inquisitor, how are you, pal? So if your whole persona revolves around a lie, being a flat earther, how many lies are you telling, and how capable are you of keeping track of those lies so that you don't end up looking like a complete sponge? Do you know what I mean? Excuse me. Can't believe ITV let him on this morning to spout this shit. Yeah, exactly. I'm not complaining about that at all, because that was at the time, and still is, I think I can show you, my most popular video. Is that it? Yeah, there we are. 206,000 views. It's the most viewed video on my channel. So I'm absolutely chuffed they've let him on there, because I have thought about, because there's been a few flat earthers on this morning, and I have considered doing videos about the other ones, but like I say, I'm easing off on the flat earth content, because they've just got nothing to say, and they say it too loudly and too often, which is why my content is sort of evolving, if you like, into other things. Some people like it, some people don't. It is what it is. You can't. It's like I say, you can't please everyone all the time. Next YouTube reporter, hi back to you as well, pal. How you doing? Going by what Randy said, they seem to be. Going by what Randy said, they have to be seen as an influencing person, and they get accepted into the circles of flat earth and fed certain sources to be in the narrative and seen as a follower. Yeah, it's very cult-like, isn't it? Thanks for sharing your intelligence, Creaky. I have true respect. Uh-oh. Spadudio. Good evening, Iron Horse. How are you, lovely boy? It's bloody Monday, mate. Get with the times. It's only Monday because you're from the future, Ross. It's Sunday night here. Don't be a silly goose. How you doing? Nice to see you. It's not that the earth is flat, their brains are. Indeed. It's difficult to make content on a subject that's demonstrably false. Well, they managed for the longest of times. Don't shout what, Bri? I missed that. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Yes, indeed it is. Hybrid steel. Oh, you're a fellow early riser, Ross, you? Starting to do my Sweden the time I'm waking up. I was awake this morning at 5:05, and I managed to force myself to stay in bed until about 5:45. So into the kitchen, make a quick cup of coffee, and into my lair to spend 7 hours moving my camera about 3 foot. But it was worth it. I think you got the end mistaken for that. Right, what's everyone saying? Pedro McPherson wakes up at 5 a.m. every day to take the dog out. I just let my dog out. I don't take her out. We've seen her. She's embarrassing. She's the size of a large rat. Sut Kettle, how are you, pal? Getting up early on a Sunday? No, it's weird. I get up early every single day. And I'm convinced that it has to be my age. I think that's what we call in Wales wishful thinking, Ross. Wishful thinking. I am not now, nor will I ever even think that the earth is flat, because there are so many different ways to prove it's not. But this is one of my live streams, Ross, and I'm not making flat earth content. I'm not here to talk about flat earth. You are more than welcome to stay and shoot the breeze, because you know I've always had a bit of a soft spot for you, Rossi boy. But I'm not getting into any discussions about flat earth. Well, you know, Headler49 says what we're all thinking. I'm glad I said I didn't want to talk about flat earth, so now everybody is putting up comments about flat earth and saves the day with a super sticker. Wrong button.
Ooh, welcome to the blinder gun. Super chat. Thank you.
I still haven't got a super sticker button, have I? But thank you very much, folks, for the super... Easy, Tiger. People will be talking. No, I had my phone in my pocket, Ross. And you know it. Yeah, Gary, that was a massive fail. I don't know. Have I got what? Hay fever. Hay fever. Creaky Blinder, so did you see the thing about the person at that place? That was very cryptic, Johnny. Are you talking about a section of your video by any chance? Where is that what you're talking about? Because if it is, yeah, maybe, possibly. Hello, Leah L, how are you? Even though I've shown Frank being Frank's comment. That Professor Dave guy made some great videos disproving flat earth. It was impressive. Yeah, I like Professor Dave. I particularly like his videos disproving flat earth without using science. Oh, just take... very clever, Johnny. I thought you were referring to a particular section of your video. See, I can get information that isn't even there. How good am I? How good am I? Not very good at all. Anyway. Good evening, Mark Brown. How the devil are you? Joyous the song. Is there anybody watching this now who has never been here before? Give me a thumbs up in the side chat if it's your first live stream. I'm going to play the music because I need to fart.
If you're enjoying the stream, remember to smash the like button right now.
Is there anybody here who has not been here before? Oh, we have a new Patreon who will be added to the list, as the Germans would say. Oh, what's happened to the Patreon app? Holy Testicle Tuesday, Batman. Holy Testicle Tuesday. But anyway, thank you very much. Person whose name I can't find now, and I shouldn't fiddle with my phone while I'm live. What was I going to say? Is Seth Van Doom still here? He's not even a professor and he's a moron. I'll debate him any day. Ross, I would pay to see that. He actually is a professor. But, you know, whatever floats your didgeridoo and all that good stuff. Oh, I'm distracted now. Alana's first time here. Leah's first time. I see Leah commenting a lot. So thank you, Leah. Matt Simple X, first time. Gary Lambert, first time. Mike Droob, first time. Mr. Andrat, yeah, it's definitely you a first time, isn't it? Dan Palmer, yes, of course it's you a first time as well. Everyone's a comedian. Did you watch Modern Day Debate where I destroyed the fantasy of gravity? I'm sure you did, Ross, and no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I don't, Timey Kangaroo down sport. Is it, Ross, is it, and I'm asking, this is a serious question, is it right that Australians like it when, say, you know, British people or Welsh people, British people, Americans, is it true that Australians like it when, so you're an Australian, Ross, is it funny to you, or do you like it if I call you convict? Is that still a funny thing for Australians? Seth Van Doom is still here. I just wanted the oh, damn. I hope you're happy that your real name is on the Patreon list. Seth Van Doom. Massively highlighted in white. Because if it's not, I apologize most profusely. But I wanted to give you a personal shout out for being the first Blinder Gang panel member. And my intention is to do our first panel at the end of November. So as it stands now, it's just going to be me and you, because nobody else is crazy enough to do what you did. But no, wrong button. I'm getting so distracted now. Ross just left a really interesting comment.
Ooh, super chat.
No, it's not one of them either.
Welcome to the Blinder Gang, Mush.
Thank you very much, Emerald Phoenix 1376, for becoming a channel member. Is that right, Ross? I genuinely didn't know that. Convicts are pommies from POM, prisoner of Her Majesty on their shirts, whining as they get off the boat. Whinging as they get off the boat. I honestly didn't know that's where it came from. That's a very interesting little factoid that I will impress my children with. Hoo creaky. So yeah, Seth, sorry if yeah, he says no worries, but secretly he's just logged into Patreon to ask for a refund and get me cancelled. But that brings me on to something else. Thank you, Seth. You've reminded me by me being a complete knob cheese. Something else. I've had a couple of people ask me if I can change their name on the Patreon list. I can, but it is a massive pain in the ass. But apparently, and I believe it was Mr. 42 that linked to it. And there's a page on Scooby Doobity on thingamywatchamacallit, Patreon, where you can go and change your username. So what I do is, once it's the 1st of November, now I'll go on to my Patreon account and I'll download you know, the most up-to-date Patreons. No, that's a lie. I usually do it on the 3rd because by then they've charged everyone who needs to be charged. And then I import it into my editing, because this is actually just a video on loop. And then I edit it. So if you don't want the same thing to happen to you as I just very skillfully made happen to Seth Van Doom, you can visit that section. I'll try and remember to post it on the Patreon. So you can go on there and change it to whatever username you want. That way, then when I download the list, it'll be the correct username or the username you wanted. Good day, Robert Caslow. How are you, pal? What did you fat finger, Mr. Andra? What happened? What did you break? Leave breaking things up to me. That's my lot in life. That's my role. Tubler, you might want to be cautious using Iron Horse as a source of facts. Yeah, but he's a real, live, authentic Australian. Didgeridoo Hugh Jackman and throw another prawn on the barbie. Apparently they don't say shrimp. But actually it was Ross that told me that as well. Is his Australian facts to be trusted? There is no South Pole. Compasses pointing. Well, Ross, come on now, sort it out. Oh, no, don't break stuff. I'm the mug that has to fix it. Yeah, Timothy Tech, dude. Do you know, a few times in the last 2 weeks, I've had that stupid blue screen again. I'll send you a picture of it later. You know, the one that says, you know, what have you done now, you knobhead? That screen. Purple Snowdrop says, no, we thought you had a dozen little mice under the desk typing all the Patreon people out over and over again. Yeah, well, no, it's actually a downloaded list. So if you want a specific name shown on the Patreon scroller, if you can go on and change it before the end of October, so that way it'll be right and everyone will be happy. Creaky Blinder, I'll watch the rest later, boss. Got the boss calling, gotta go, have a nice one, good night. Take care, Dahak86, if that's how you say it. Dan Palmer thinks that Ross needs to go back to school even with that beard. I tell you what, that's one thing I will give Ross. He has got a majestic beard. Is he an idiot for thinking the earth is flat? Of course he is. Does he have a beard that I have always been insanely jealous of? Of course he does. It is beard-tastic, as we say in Wales. Absolutely beard-tastic. Please play nice, everyone, says Audrey. Right, what's going on? Audrey, is there anything I need to... Ooh, now then, let's see. Right. The best documented of these is Pommy, originated as the contraction of pomegranate. According to this explanation, pomegranate was Australian rhyming slang for immigrant, Jimmy Grant. What do you think of that then, Ross? Do you think somebody has debunked your origin story for Pom? I'm gonna be honest, I like you was better, but you know, we're all about facts on this. Yeah, do you know, Audrey? They've been the same buttons since I've had this Go XLR, which is about 2 years, and I still hit the wrong one because I am a pleb.
If you're enjoying the stream, remember to smash the like button right now.
But you're right, I should definitely label my boutons. You look like you've got a bit of a cold, dude. Hope you feel better soon. I'm from Hereford, just on the border of wonderful Wales. I know Hereford extremely well. My little brother lives in Hereford, in Lyde. And he was with me on Friday night because it was the youngest of the blinder Sprog's 18th birthday. So technically now I no longer have any children. I have 3 adult offspring. Is that the PC way of saying it? I'm never sure. Do you know Tewkesbury? I've not personally. I've met him once or twice. Very nice guy. I've been to Tewkesbury, yeah. A number of times actually. When I used to work for Pepsi, we used to have our team meetings in Tewkesbury, I think. Or was that Shrewsbury? It was some Bury. Definitely. Unlikely how many people knew what a pomegranate was back then. Oh god, we're having a debate now over the origins of the word pom. Pom, 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 pom. Okay. Is what it is. Mr. Andrat says, can lead a flirt to an education, but you can't make them think. Ross can predict the future with his beard. Ross, when am I going to hit 100,000 subscribers? Ask the beard of... If I was going to say the beard of knowledge, but that's... You're a flat earther, Ross, so that may be a bit of a stretch, but... What? If your beard does truly have the ability to predict the future, please tell me when I'm going to hit 100,000 subscribers. Is Ross truly a flat earther? He claims he is Emerald Phoenix 1376. He's also a very talented musician. But he chooses to be a flat earther, and he's now going to say in the side chat that he doesn't choose to be a flat earther. He just is a flat earther because the earth is flat, even though we all know it's not. But you worked at Pepsi. Did you make a lot of "is Pepsi okay" jokes? I worked for Pepsi for nearly 10 years. I was a sales representative for them. We weren't even allowed to say the word Coke. We were allowed to sniff it. We just weren't allowed to say it. We used to have to call it the other cola company or the red brand. We were not allowed to call it Coke or Coca-Cola. It was just a really childish, pointless rule that they had. But it was a rule nevertheless. And you know what they say about rules? They're meant to be broken. What if you had a Coke addiction and worked for Pepsi? A few of them did, pal. A few of them did. Red versus blue. Yeah, exactly. And you know, it's interesting. It's every other country in the world. This was 10 years. This was while I worked for them. So I don't know if this statistic is right now. But every other country in the world, Pepsi is a bigger brand than Coke. It's only in the UK that Coca-Cola is bigger than Pepsi, which I always found interesting. But there we are. We're not here to talk about my previous jobs. Jace Tinberg, good evening to you as well. Do you want to see my second really imaginative camera angle? Oh, that was a flop, wasn't it? I mispressed the button. Try it again. Here it goes. Boom! That's what it was meant to be like, but I ballsed it up because I'm a ding-dong. Creaky Blinder ignored my question. Conspiracy confirmed. Did you ask me a question? Was this a question? Doobie-doo, doobie-doo, doobie. Where's it gone? How long ago did you ask me, Johnny O? Ah, you're from Swansea. Oh, yeah. I got no problem with everyone knowing that, Johnny. Catherine Zeta-Jones is from Swansea, so your sister is Catherine Zeta-Jones. That's how that works, right? That's exactly how it works. Yeah, but she is from the Mumbles, which is a very posh part of Swansea. Only the creme de la creme need apply or can afford to live there because the houses are insanely expensive. You wouldn't get much change out of £750,000 for a house in the Mumbles, even a fairly modest house because it's right on the coast. But yeah, she's from the Mumbles. Her parents still live in the Mumbles. Her and Michael Douglas built a really huge, ugly house in the Mumbles, very close to where she was brought up. And one of the lads I used to work with, God, it was many, many years ago, but a bloke called Barry Davis was in school with her. And he said she was a cow, an absolute bitch in school. You know, the lovey, arty, farty, I know I'm going to be famous type. She was one of them, apparently. But yeah. I don't think he'll ever stop. What have I missed? Chris Shapley, DVM CVA, what have I missed? Who will never stop what? Oh, I've missed something else, the plot was it? Right, yeah. Yeah, so yes, that maybe possibly kind of is how it works. Bear with me, uno momento. Enjoy my second camera angle. I'm back. Didn't see me then, did I? I disappeared as if by magic. I know I can leave dirty snot rags everywhere in the room because nobody can see them. I went to boarding school for 2 years in Tewkesbury. Boring place when you're from London. Ah, how did you go to boarding school? I don't get boarding school. Can I say something, Dan, that may or may not be offensive? Shall I? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Should I say something even though it may possibly upset some people? What do you reckon? Creaky number one. Yeah, what's he saying? You'll hit 100,000 subscribers when you decide to recognize the truth of the earth. Shut up, Ross. Nobody cares. If it's about boarding school or Tewkesbury, go for it. Okay, I will.
Ooh, super chat. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Voodoo Inquisitor. Get thee some Dayquil, but it's night time, yeah? What happens if you take Dayquil in the night and NyQuil in the day? Do you, like, explode or something? It's not... Have you ever said you were going to say something and then sort of wished you hadn't said you were going to say it? I'm just going to say it. I think Dan knows that a lot of what I say is said in jest and, you know, meant harmlessly. But I don't understand why people choose to have a child, because I don't know if you're an only child or if you've got siblings. I don't understand why people have children and then send them away to boarding school. If you didn't want children to look after and play with and raise, and just don't have children. Don't have children and then send them off to school and not see them for months at a time. I don't get it. Does that make me a bad person? Or does it make me a good parent? I know which I think. Oh, my head's going to implode. Oh, that's not... That's... No. I just can't. I just can't. Imploding wouldn't be funny, M. Shedler 49. All my pips would come out. Like, you know when somebody treads on an orange and the pips go... Sorry, I didn't mean to spit to do that. COVID. Yeah, I don't know. No, what? Dayquil at night, NyQuil at day, you'll become a creaky lurker. I know, it's, yeah, no, maybe. Miss Andrat never had kids because some parents make some interesting decisions. I haven't offended you, Dan, have I? It's too bad if I have, because I've said it now, but you know what I mean. You know that's kind of not my lot in life. It's not my mission to offend people deliberately. It's just genuinely something I don't get. Why have kids if you're just going to send them away to school? Just don't have kids. Innit. Foreign Brain says, I love your tattoos, especially the eye on your throat. This might be inappropriate, so don't say it. If it is, just read it. I just had some DMT, also the third eye. I'll read anything out because I'm too lazy to read anything twice, so whatever you type gets read out unless I spot a swear in it. I don't read out swears, or I will self-censor them. Self-censor them, because you'll never catch me saying Did I press the button then? Living on the edge, creaky after dark. New channel idea. Do. What's Ross bumping his gums about now? Emerald, because that's just the nature of the properties of what I completely... I bet you read this out even with the swear in it. I see what you did there then, Johnny. Oh, you put the word swear. That's not what I meant, though. And you know it. Excuse me. Did I tell my story? Yeah, I did, didn't I? It was that really boring one about the... Shall I just, like, sit here and look at my phone, shall I? Everyone's talking in the side chat, and, Ha ha ha, oh dear, you read it, that made me giggle. Well, I aim to please. I'm getting tattooed again on Friday. Having back of my neck done and the back of my head. It's gonna be awesome, and I'm never gonna see it. I'm probably gonna be painful. Yes. I'm here. Here I am. What you talking about, creaky? Rebecca Trenorden, whose name I'm sure I just said wrong. Why have I got such an itchy schnozzle now? What's going on? Right, let's see what's going on in the side chat. I feel like I'm missing out now. I'm suffering from a severe case of FOMO. Creaky Blinder, have you seen this article on the rapid evolution in elephants to not have tusks due to poachers? I have not. Has everyone seen what's going on with Alec Baldwin? Talk about having a bad day at work. There's a load of people have made videos about it on YouTube, but it's kind of not something my subscribers would be interested in. But if you think you've ever had a bad day at work, that's what you call a bad day at work. Because he was just going about his business and some butt nugget that put a live round in. I'm not going to say it. I don't want this video to get bloody claimed. I got enough videos getting claimed lately. But yeah, it's so bad. You're talking about it on your live stream on Tuesday, Johnny, are you? Yeah, it's it's just so bad. We don't need Creaky After Dark. That's what Cinemax is for. Grandpa and Ali. Talking about grandpas, as many of you will know, I am officially a grandpa. I've talked about it before. My beautiful granddaughter is there. There she is. That's my granddaughter. And you'll never guess what she started calling me. She did call me Di for a while, but I think that was because it was the only... I think she was calling me Di. I was hoping it was a term of affection and not a request. But she has started calling me Bamper. So it looks like I'm a Bamper now. Yeah, no, she's nearly 2 years old, Leah. She's not new. But she is going to be a big sister. So as of March next year, I will have 2 grandchildrens. 2 grandchildrens? Why did I put an S on the end of it? Aren't you just daddy? No, it's funny. All my boys call me dad, obviously, because I'm their dad. I'm not trying to confuse you or anything. But for example, if one of my sons phones another one of my sons because I haven't answered the phone, they'll say, "Is daddy near you?" or "Is daddy there?" But they call me dad. Useless story, I know. But no, I'm apparently now Bamper. B-A-M-P-A. Thank you very much, Christopher Shapley, DVM CVA. Yeah, so she's going to be a big sister, and I'm going to have a granddaughter and a grandson. So that should be good. And we're all very excited again. Somebody just said something there. She's not calling you Creaky. No, she doesn't call me Creaky. I realised something the other day as well, and this probably makes me sound really stupid for not having realised it sooner. But I was sat on the sofa the other night with Mrs. Blinder watching TV, and it suddenly dawned on me that, so my granddaughter, long after my days are gone, she'll still be able to look at me and listen to me, as will her children and her children's children and their children and grandchildren and their grandchildren's children, grandchildren and great children. So theoretically, unless, you know, YouTube implodes on itself and disappears off the face of the earth, which I can't see happening, you know, future generations of my family will still be able to look at me and see how stupid I looked and sounded. And I know it just didn't it just didn't occur to me. Do you know what I mean? I think it prefer suits you and your do you know there's 2 things funny about that comment? I think I prefer Bamper. Suits you. Thank you very much. And your vape is a Smoke Nova 2S. No. It's a Smoke Nord 2, but my granddaughter's name is Nova. How spooky is that?
If you're enjoying the stream, remember to smash the like button right now.
Well, Ben Speed's channel, Eternal Creaky. Bamper sounds like a new Volkswagen van. Shut up. I know. It wouldn't have been my first choice, but I always said that she is Ross. She's absolutely bonkers. The new Bamper from Volkswagen. I think it's, I don't know, do they, does anyone else in the world use Bamper? Or is it, I don't know if it's a Welsh thing or... I'll show it. Synthol tit. Brilliant. Creaky, what are your thoughts on smacking kids for discipline being made illegal in Wales recently? I had a few smacks as a kid and it kept me in line. I cannot imagine smacking my little girl. I've got no thoughts on it at all. No thoughts on it at all. No. I got no thoughts on it and don't want to talk about it either. Sorry, pal. Are you going to train her to believe the globe? Oh, shut up, Ross, you pleb. Bamper sounds like a creature from Star Wars, says Charlie Welsh. Is it really? Well, maybe that's because I'm watching Star Wars at the moment. Yeah, funny enough, like I say, it was my youngest's 18th on Friday, so we had a load of people over the house. And my granddaughter was here, obviously, and they were talking about that she was going to be a big sister. And one of Lord Callum's friends asked my eldest son, were they going to name the new baby Champagne Super? You've never heard it before, so it's not an American thing. Then Bamper isn't an American thing. Mr. Andrat, I completely agree with that statement, 100%. And we shall leave that on the screen for a little while. Might have to message you on the book of... Yeah, send me a message, Hybrid Steel. Send me a message. In Finnish, grandpa is... Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. UK, I would say ucky. And in Welsh, something being ucky means it's horrible. In Swedish, it's far, far. Far, far away, or it's grandpa or granddad, yeah? Yeah, but there's a lot of Americanisms finding their way over here now. There's a lot of grandmothers who've chosen to be called Mimi because some woman on some reality show that Mrs. Blinder watches, she was called Mimi, so now there's loads of Mimis. So yeah, it's it all anyway. My cousin's daughter is called over. His dad is from Swansea. I just had to go back to look at the photo to see if we were almost related. Oh, no way. What's your cousin's name? Because now I'm curious as well, because it's not exactly a common name. Used Omar and Opa from German roots. Yeah, somebody suggested that as well, but I just said I'm grandpa, and when she starts speaking, she will choose what to call me, and she's chosen to call me Bamper. But she could grow out of it, couldn't she? And start calling me, you know, Baldy, or something like that. From Brincoch. No, I don't know anyone from Brincoch. Or at least I don't think I do. No, I don't. I don't even know where Brincoch is. Thank you, Foreign Brain. I didn't think of it, though. No. And Lord Callum, my son, as some of you will know if you're subscribed to his channel, because her name was Nova, he bought her a star for her first Christmas, which I thought was a lovely touch. It's just outside. Oh, yeah, no, I do know what it is, actually. Neath. There's only one place I can think of worse than Neath, and that's Port Talbot. The rotation of Earth really makes my day. What do you think of that one then, Ross? Andrew Davis, hello, back to you in Gendros. I used to spend many an hour in Gendros when I was a young whippersnapper. One of my best pals in school lived on Pentragethin Road. The Gendros end of it, not the Blenheim Ice end. And, yeah, we used to spend hours and hours walking around Gendros. And that's what I used to get tortured, was in the Catholic Church in Gendros. But by tortured, I mean I used to have to go. Oh, Hybrid Steel has been to Port Talbot before then. You know you're near when you can smell sulphur. And every time we drive in somewhere and we go through Port Talbot, and I'm sure she's doing it on purpose now, Mrs. Blinder asks me, have I shit my pants? She knows I haven't. We've driven through Port Talbot many, many times. Many times. But yeah, you're right, Hybrid Steel. You can smell Port Albert before you can see it. I'm still called Dad, and I'm older than Creaky. You called Dad by your grandkids, eh? Or have you not got grandkids? Jezza, the Master Reviewer, says most children have a unique way of addressing their grandparents. Yeah. And I think they make their... Thank you very much, Rebecca. I think they make their own... They'll call you what they want to call you. Like, for example, my grandparents were called Nan and Grandpa. Or Nanny when I was younger. Nanny and Grandpa. And that's what my parents are to my kids. They're Nanny and Grandpa. But my kids called my grandmother, who was Nanny Evans. And no, that's not my last name. Or my first name. Or any of my names. She was called by all my sons Nanny Dot. Because her name was Dorothy. So, yeah, Nanny Dot. And my other grandmother, my other nanny, was, again, christened by my kids, Nanny Elsa, because she had a dog called Elsa. I'm bald too, and the grandkids call me Penis Head. Oh dear. Sort of Flat Earther on Dan's channel saying that 0G was only possible in a 0G parallel plane dive, thereby acknowledging the existence of gravity. Yeah, you're talking about Jake the Arsehole, who certainly lives up to his name. I made a reply to that Simon Dan video, and then Jake made a reply to me, and then it all went to shit. So good-o. But yeah, there's a channel about that on... Okay, we can now rule out Evans as a possible Creaky name, just billions more to get through. Jake the Arsehole should be called Jake the Idiot. He should be called something. That's not 0G, that's just dropping at this... Ah, Ross. You've been so good for the last half hour. What? The Chibs? Is that... God, you really look like Chibs from Sons of Anarchy, don't you? Which is why I'm guessing you've chosen that username. Very cool. Anyway. Oh, he hasn't been behaving, has he? Anyways, 10 to 9. So, has anyone got anything to say? Not you, though, Ross. Please. You've said enough. Jake tries too hard being an arsehole. That's the funny thing, though. I don't think he needs to try. I think it just comes naturally to him. And sorry for the spelling, making muffins while listening to your lovely accent. Accent? I do not have an accent of any description. This is just my voice. There is no accent involved. All you have accents, especially Ross. Good day, mate. But I do not have an accent. The documentary is in post, shall be finished. Oh, is it what? Oh no, it clearly wasn't a secret, otherwise you wouldn't have it. Do you still need me to scan and send that thing back to you, Johnny? Because if you do, I'll have to get on with doing that, you know. But in my defense, you know, you did only send it to me about 4 months ago. So, you know, I've been busy. Didn't choose it, it was christened by my pals. It's ironic, if you knew me, I'm dead nice, me. Isn't it funny how people form an opinion of somebody based on their physical appearance? Happens to me all the time. All the time. Better than a whinging pommy accent, a whinging pommy accent at least. Isn't it, so would the way I speak, am I a pom? Am I a pommy? Ross? And yeah, well, my lack of accent is disturbing. The happy little fox, aka Benji, you're absolutely right. I love your voice from Australia. Am I a pom? Rebecca? Trenorden? You must know my cousins. They live in Australia, in Geelong. One's a doctor, one's a teacher. Both girls? No? Ring any bells? Oh, you are Scottish. You are a dead ringer for him as far as I can see. Daddy! Hey, Dad, look at this. I was in that. You haven't been here, right? Because you don't care enough to come to my live streams. You obviously hate me, even though you've been to my house and we went for a curry and, you know, practically fell in love. I spent 7 hours today working on a new camera angle, and this is what I got. Hi, this is my new camera angle. What do you think of it? Isn't it remarkable? And this is my live streaming camera angle. It's going to be very easy for people to tell now. So if you see me here, you know you're watching a live stream. But if you see me here, except for now, because I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes, you know you're watching one of my videos, one of my VODs. Videos on demand, that stands for. Hello, Creaky from Southern California. How you doing, Doug? I know a few people from Southern California. That makes us friends instantly. I do. I really do. I really do. I have a number of acquaintances in SoCal. Welsh accent is wonderful. I was arrested once by a Welsh copper, and he was so nice. Sorry, lad, I'm only doing my job. Then hang on, foreign brain. Did you say earlier on that you're from Hereford? Please be the person who's from Hereford. You don't get that in. Are you the one who was from Hereford? I hope you are. Because this could be absolutely brilliant. Yes, you were from Hereford. Remember I said my baby brother was visiting this weekend and he's just gone home to Hereford? Guess what my baby brother does for a living in Hereford? My Welsh baby brother. He's a policeman in Hereford. And I can't imagine that there's too many Welsh policemen in Hereford. So there's a possibility that my brother was the officer that arrested you. Just saying. That would be absolutely brilliant. Hey, Mr. Sniff Some Balls. Who's Mr. Sniff Some Balls, Ross? I gotta look back through now. We can't have somebody called Mr. Sniff Some Balls. And I'm going to screenshot this and WhatsApp it to my brother now. Stay there, everyone. Right, save that for later, and I can send that to my brother. Right, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Take care, Johnny. I'll see you soon. PC Blinder. Indeed. Indeed, Daddy-O. PC Blinder. Oh, where's he gone? Take care, Johnny. Jeremy Stevens is from Hereford as well. He hasn't arrested you as well, has he? Oh, Jeremy, is that you in your profile picture? I tell you what, Ross, you got some beard competition going on in the side chat tonight, pal. And I think he smashed you, mate. It's even more beard-tastic than you a beard. Oh, he's gone. Oh, I hope so. That would be brilliant. Those days are behind now. It could well be. I'm going to ask my brother now how many Welsh officers are based in Hereford. Because if it's only him, it's got to be my brother. I'm going to send him the screenshot. Anyway, it's 5 to 9. I've needed a pee since I started this live stream. So I'm going to have to go and have one now. See, boys and girls? I got to get it. Or gotta let it out. Thank you very much indeed to everybody that super duper chatted. Thank you to anyone who became a new channel member. Thank you to the new Patreon whose name I could not decipher. Thanks to Ross for not being too annoying. And I will see you. I'll see you in the next video, probably, won't I? Tidy. Bye.
Thank you all for watching Creaky Live. Don't forget to follow me on all of your social media platforms. Have a good day and have a creaky week.